Working on L seats a little bit. Anything that involves this straight leg holding it up always sucks, because especially when we're a tall guy, that leg is long. What happened to your leg, to your quad?
Cramp.
Cramp. You're lifting a lot of load, and it's that single joint movement, hurts a lot. So how do we fix it? How do we train it? How do we get better at it? Go ahead and take a seat for me. This is the first drill. You're gonna go ahead and straddle your legs as big as you can, so legs wide. Ideally straight. He's like, ah. Now what he's gonna do is gonna place one hand on each side of his leg. So right there, one hand right here, one hand here, one there. It's good. Now what I want him to try to do is, with his leg straight, see if he can point his toe, and see if he can lift that leg straight up off the ground like that. Just working on that little leg lift is gonna get you a little bit of improvement. Do you feel like it's having to work hard?
Yeah.
Just that is the beginning of you starting to understand what it feels like to lock the knee out, use the hip to bring it up. Are you still cramping?
That time I was cramping in my hips.
I was cramping in my hips because he's creating this external rotation. He starts feeling that cramp. He can do it with the legs straight in front of him, but that also becomes fairly difficult. Now, this is the key thing to this. If you go into that straddle position again for me, you don't have to be too wide. What you want to do is you actually want to grab your leg. This is what we call the wooden leg. Weird. You're going to compress that femur right into that socket. So you're going to pull that leg in. You're going to make it shorter. You see how I got a shorter leg by almost 2 inches? That's what I want to feel. Pull it in. Now put your hands down and see if you can do that leg lift. See what that looks like. Yeah. So we want to see compression in, external rotation, and now the lift. So compression, external rotation, and now the lift. It's almost like you want that navicular bone, that little ankle bone, facing straight up, toe straight up, bam. That's where you're working. That's just another drill to get your L seats better. Slowly you start bringing your feet in. This foot position wouldn't be ideal. It would be big toes together, and that's where you're working. Can you do that? Snap. Good, that's the beginning of it. Money maker. Good.